Hey guys, Michael here. Welcome back to another video. Sorry for the long overdue response to the iPad and Apple's educational keynote. Also, you're probably wondering, what the hell am I wearing? I'm actually getting ready to go to the gym, and I am not in my house for once. I am actually on a cruise. That's why the uploads have had a big delay, because when the keynote came out, I didn't have time to make a response because the next day we were already ready to leave, so I didn't have a chance to film it. But I'm doing it now. It's better late than never, so I think it's time I finally address the iPad and the keynotes. But before I do, let me go grab something real fast. Don't worry, I'm still here. Um, what am I grabbing? Well, I'm grabbing this because, first of all, this is what the keynote's biggest surrounding was, the iPad. Now, my mom's iPad is the 5th gen iPad, which is what they're calling it, and now they're calling the new iPad the 6th generation iPad. Also, I'm just curious how you take this thing out of the case. This is a crappy case, by the way. I'm going to get my mom a better one. I don't know why she bought this one. So, a gift from me to her. But I'm taking it out of the case to show you. So, the iPad, out of its case, pretty simple device, and this is what the keynote was basically all about. This thin little tablet. Now, Apple focused this mainly on the education side, and also I have been using it on this boat. It works very well. Oops, sorry, music playlist. It's a very cool, good device. For a budget-friendly device, you can do very good with this. And the case, on the other hand, is just, what the hell? But beyond that, this little device was the main emphasis. Now, the new updated iPad will have an A10 Fusion chip, which is what I had hoped for, and I'm glad they did that, because even though it's the same processor in the iPhone 7, the A9 chip is what was in the 6S, so a processor ahead really makes a big difference. For example, when I play Minecraft on this tablet, it takes a long time to boot up, whereas with the other tablets that I've played it on, like the iPad Pro, when I go to the store, it launches right away, but you could see the delay in the game, and also the rendering is a little harsh at times, so that processor will definitely make a big difference. It is basically the same external, no big change. It does not, however, have a laminated screen. As I've said before, I was really hoping Apple would have done that, but of course they didn't. What they did do, however, was add in the Apple Pencil feature, which everyone was hoping for. Now, this is where the educational side comes into this little tablet. And don't worry, I will be getting the new iPad somewhere down the road, because I do need an iPad for myself. I'm going to probably wait till I go to college, because by that time, I'll actually be using my Apple products for school. Not that I won't be taking my MacBook Pro. I feel like I'll leave the Pro at home to do like my hard stuff. But if I'm in class, I'll just take an iPad, or I'll save up for an iPad Pro, whichever one will probably fit my needs. I'm still debating on getting an iPad in general, but I can see a lot of useful things on this thing. Cameras are the same. You still get 1080p, but the main emphasis is the iPad itself. Now, this little aluminum band thing, it was rumored to be at that $200 and something price point, but unfortunately Apple did not put it there. They kept it at the same price at $329. However, they did, make student pricing. So if you're a student in college or high school, you can get the iPad for $299, which is definitely very good, because if you're a student, you definitely want a little small discount, and every little bit helps. With that said, though, do I think that the new iPad that Apple did is good or bad? Well, let's take education out for a side. Let's just take that whole education aspect out of it for just 5 seconds. Also, I think I got some kind of cold coming back. If you notice in all my videos, I sniffle a lot. I guess I'm prone to just getting sick. But if you look at, take the education aspect out of this whole equation, because the only reason this iPad exists is just to compete with the Chromebook. But let's say you're a person that just wants a simple tablet, and you can't afford a Pro, or you just don't want the Pro. Then this is definitely the best that money can buy you for $329 for 32 gigabytes, and honestly, for an iPad at that price, plus you're getting a Retina display, you get the Apple Pencil feature, but if you choose to use the Apple Pencil or not, that's up to you, but it's a budget iPad, so take the education aspect out of it. This will be a great tablet. If you just want a budget-friendly, and you don't want to spend all that crazy money on a Pro, but again, if you have the money for a Pro and you can get more use out of it, then get the Pro. because I think there are a lot more pluses with a budget-friendly tablet. But if you want something just for home to relax and use, that's really how you could go. However, now we put the education aspect into this, and this is where I feel that Apple kind of is still in the greedy aspect. And what do I mean by that? They are promoting this to be a school-friendly user. They want to compete with the Chromebooks. But the problem is, Apple didn't feature really too much to work. So you get the Apple Pencil, which is definitely a good feature, but I don't see people really using an Apple Pencil on a tablet. If anything, you would want more of a smart connector, which you can plug in and use the keyboard that Apple sells. That I would have seen had been better than the Apple Pencil feature. While I do appreciate that they can get something that's on an expensive device and put it in a budget device, I think the smart connector, in my opinion, would have probably made more sense instead of having to go out now and buy cases that have Bluetooth keyboards, which again are going to cost you a couple of extra dollars, plus the Apple Pencil. So really, you're not really saving much. Even the tablet alone, if you're not a student, is $329, and the 120 gigabyte is $400 and something. So right there, I don't see a lot of kids that save up $400. I could probably see that with their parents. But then you got $99 for a pencil, plus a couple of extra $50. You're already at $600. So at that price, you could basically just get a Pro, or take your money and do it for something else. So in a way, this isn't saving people money. Apple's whole goal with the keynote was to try to get them to show the budget-friendly for students. And in a way, there are some good softwares coming that will be featuring and supporting this, which I won't discuss too much because that's another subject. We're focusing more on the iPad. It's not really a budget-friendly for teenagers. It's budget-friendly for other people that need a good tablet, but I don't see it so much for children or teenagers going to college. Like I said, if you want a better iPad, because at the price you're going to pay for all the accessories and stuff, you're probably better off just getting a Pro. But with that said, again, no education involved, pick this tablet up. Because if you're just a home user that just wants to use a tablet, sit down, relax at home, this is probably the best way to go. But if you're a student in school and you need to something that's budget friendly, I'm not so sure this will be for you. Even though it's lower than what you can pay for Apple's other tablets, the more I thought about it, the more I kind of came to knowledge and more sense, this may not be the budget-friendly for school kids. It's budget-friendly for other people, for other categories. But again, we will see how this works out. We'll see what happens in the coming future. And look out for a possible video in the future where I will be unboxing the 6th gen iPad. So I'm just letting you know that right now. When I get the money, when I save it up, because I actually do need an iPad. And my mom is using this thing to the max, so I won't have this anymore. We're just on a cruise, so we're just relaxing, taking it easy. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know, since I know this video is pretty old, let me know what were your thoughts and what did you think of the keynote, and what did you think overall of Apple's decision to do this friendly iPad. Do you see this working? Do you see this for school kids? Let me know what you guys think. And do you think it's even worth it to buy this? I know for a fact I will be picking it up because I don't really have use for a Pro iPad. I just don't see a Pro for me. So this is perfect. So I'll do an unboxing, I'll give my impressions, and I'll let you guys know. But as it stands, I think that the tablet alone, without the education aspect, is a perfect tablet to pick up if you're in the mood for an iPad that you could just pick up and relax at home. That's how I see it. But for the education-wise, I'm still not too sure. So that's going to do it. Thanks for watching, and peace. Oh, wait. Before I go, I will be doing a couple of videos in between. So as I update you guys with the electronics and Apple stuff, I want to put a hint out for a future video coming out. I am getting an early advanced screening of the Avengers Infinity War, and I will be giving my early review on that. There is an advanced screening, not the Thursday night one, but a week before the film comes out at the Real Cinema where I go to. So I'll be giving an early review. Let me know if you guys are wanting me to review that. And also Deadpool 2, which comes out 2 days after my birthday, so I will review that on the Thursday night screening. That's the only one I'll have to see at Thursday night. But for the Avengers Infinity War, I got an advanced screening, so I will be posting a video on that. Enough talking. I gotta go work out. Thanks for watching, and peace.